happy Sunday. I am obviously in the sewing studio. I am going to be moving Mount Boxmoor from this side of the room to the other side of the room because IKEA have texted and emailed that they are coming tomorrow between 11 and 3, thankfully, which means I'll be able to build the final cube unit, put the table on the chest of drawers over there, and we should be able to unpack the rest of the stuff, reorganize it all so that it works, because at the moment, again, the only things that are organized are the fabric and the patterns. Then fingers crossed, start doing some actual sewing. We won't have a cutting table till the following week. Dad was going to start working on it tomorrow, but it needs to be built in here, and we need to have everything out of the boxes and unpacked and stuff so that there's some floor space for them to build the table in here, because they have to build it in here because otherwise it won't come through the door, basically. So we won't have a cutting table for at least a week, probably longer, to be honest. But I'm hoping that I can do some small projects. I've got itchy toes. Ooh. I've got a bag full of scraps of viscose and things that I was going to make hair ties and scrunchies and stuff like that out of. So I'm thinking I might kind of work my way through that. Obviously there's going to be a lot more organisation that needs to happen in here as well. I don't think proper sewing's going to be starting until May, and that means sort of February, March and April, 3 months with no sewing. It's really driving me nuts, but it's going to be worth it in the end. So yeah, I'm gonna find a little perch for you guys and basically move this. I probably will try and go through some of the boxes because I know some of the boxes in there are like half full, and there are things that I can take out and put somewhere. Now that there's going to be a place for it to go tomorrow, I can kind of like take them out. And we're still looking for Mum's laptop, which hopefully is in here somewhere. So that's probably what I'll end up doing today. And oh my gosh, I ache. I did 13,500 steps yesterday. I'm very aware that I haven't been doing any exercise at all, and that was a bit of a shock to the system this morning when I tried to stand up and was like, oh, that hurt. But it was very fun. Yeah, time lapse for you, box moving for me. Fun times.
You said let's jump on the bus and take a ride downtown. Well, I don't know about that, but can you help me first to get these boxes down?
That didn't take me very long at all, about 20 minutes. But now I have nice clean wall and large floor area to build the cube unit and put it up. It's going in between those two plug sections there. All of the boxes are now over this side. I did manage to get a few bits and pieces out of them. Shoe boxes, they can just get thrown away. I'm not going to be returning those shoes, I love them. So I need to move all these boxes over here so I can build the thing when it arrives tomorrow, but the entirety of that bookcase is moving over into the unit once it's been built. So I think it's going to be another one of those cases where we just unpack these boxes into whatever storage there is available, and then we start organising once everything is out in the open and accessible. It'll be fine. I've got like a whole bunch of these things can all go into the new units when they arrive, as can the blue boxes. I'm not sure about the drawers yet. I was thinking about actually just moving all of this furniture and this one round to the wall that I've just cleared and putting the 5x5 unit in here, but I'm not sure. I think I'm just going to stick with this where it is because the idea of having to move all this again does not appeal. We're getting there, slowly but surely. I did think that was going to take me longer than it did. Moving and some activity has definitely helped loosen up all the stiff joints from yesterday, which is great. There's not really a lot else I can do down here, but you know, furniture arrives tomorrow, get it built, then to continue with the unpacking, which is so exciting. Hey peeps, happy Monday. I am back in the sewing room and IKEA have arrived, which is very exciting. So I'm going to get this 5x5 unit built. It's not difficult, it's just a little time consuming. Once that's built, we're gonna tip it up. I was considering moving around some of this furniture over to that wall, but I think I'm just gonna leave the 5x5 unit here because I think it'll just be easier. But yay, we have the final piece of wall furniture, not the cutting table. That's not even remotely started to be built yet. That's going to be next week, but yay. Okay, you're currently on the new Mount Boxmoor. We're going to unbox this and attempt to build it.
We're good at this.
Yeah, it'll be fine. famous last word.
We know what we're doing.
Well, I don't know about that. We have the whole day now just to ourselves, so we can clean the house or clear out some shelves. You said whichever you feel like doing first. I said, well, I don't know about that. 'Cause it's my lazy day, just wanna lazy away. Ain't gonna do a thing for the rest of the day. You can try to seduce me, make me wanna play. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Let's call some friends over for a game of poker or so. Well, I don't know about that. Or should I turn on the TV or the radio? Well, I don't know about that.
The last box is being unpacked. Who the hell knows what's in this one? Oh! Mum's fabric.
Oh no.
There's a whole list full of all the things we can do, but I wanna do none. Wish that you did too.
Last box is done. Okay, so we've packed the mini Mount Boxmoor and now we just have piles of stuff everywhere. Building the new IKEA was an experience this morning, but that's full. As I've said, none of this is as it's going to be. This is not its final configuration. This is not how like Mum's just kind of trying to shove her fabric into the bookcases just to get it away, and then we're going to come back and organise once we've kind of got a little bit of room to do so. But oh, good grief. It'll fit, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. Okay, it's about 8 o'clock at night. I have had dinner with Mum and Dad. I've been watching some films. It's just been going over and over in my mind how I'm going to organise this space so it is better utilised, because at the moment, as I said, everything is just thrown in. What I'm thinking is that these folders need to go along the top, and probably these boxes as well. The boxes need to be organised and relabelled because I used a friction pen to label them and then they were facing in the sun, so the friction pen has disappeared because they were in the sun. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do this evening, put an audiobook on and start playing around with this space and see what I can do.
So you can just keep trying and I'll just keep saying I don't know about that. 'Cause it's my lazy day, just wanna lazy away. Ain't gonna do a thing for the rest of...
The battery on my phone has died. Not my phone, I'm filming on my phone. The battery on my camera has died. So, and the one that I had plugged in I thought was charging, I hadn't turned the socket on. So I've got this far with this. Again, it's not properly organised, it's kind of just shoved in there. I'm going to make it look prettier. All of the stuff that's in these boxes needs to be organised and sorted out. It's pretty good. It's freed up a whole bunch of space over here, so I've moved some bits and pieces around over here. Still got all that to go. These are going to be going on the tabletop under the window when that goes on tomorrow. We're just kind of moving things around. This was Mum's fabric, which has been moved over into this bookcase. This bookcase is going to be getting a set of doors on it, as are these two bookcases, hopefully. I mean, at the moment, again, everything is kind of just shoved in. It is utter chaos. But we are slowly but surely getting there, and it'll just be really nice to have it done. These brown boxes are my books and things that are going into storage in the attic, as are those two. They're my mannequins back there. Gonna need to work out what I'm gonna do with those. We're gonna shuffle around the drawers a little bit. The shorter drawer that's back there is gonna go and live in this space. They're all gonna shuffle over a bit so that this one can go back, which will give Mum more access to those bookcases. So yeah, we're getting there slowly but surely. Good morning everyone, happy Tuesday. I am back in the room of chaos. It's really early, I think it's like 8:30. I woke up at 7 and couldn't get back to sleep, so I'm up. I know that's not early for some people, but for me it is. I usually go to sleep around 1-2 o'clock in the morning, so yeah, probably going to be having a disco nap a bit later, but yes, I'm up, so I might as well come down here and start doing some stuff. I did show you what I got done last night. Again, as I say, this is not its final configuration, it's just what it's like for now. I am going to clear off this area because we need to shuffle all the drawers along and get it ready for the tabletop that's going on. The legs have been delivered, they're in that little box there. So I'm going to move over a chest of drawers to go in this little spot here so that everything else can shuffle along. So that is the plan for today.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Let's call some friends over for a game of poker or so. Well, I don't know about that. Or should I turn on the TV or the radio? Well, I don't know about that. There's a whole list full of...
Okay, our very lovely handyman has put legs onto the tabletop for me. The tabletop has been a little bit abused and battered, so I think I'm going to try and wrap contact pen paper around it to make it look a bit better, but we may end up just buying a new one because it's buckled in quite a few places because it has been stored outside. But it will work for now, which is good. So the embroidery units are going to live underneath there, and then all the bag making stuff is going to live along the top there, so I'm going to get that done now.
All the things we can do, but I want to do none. Wish that you did too. So you can just keep trying and I'll just keep saying I don't know about that. 'Cause it's my lazy day, just wanna lazy away. Ain't gonna do a thing for the rest of...
Progress has been made and the embroidery unit fits, which is great. Although it was a slightly tight squeeze, so I might need to move my tissue paper to get mine in. We shall see. We're making progress. Mum's little corner is neatening up by the second, which is good. The embroidery units are away. Unfortunately, the tissue paper doesn't fit, but that doesn't matter. That can go and live somewhere else. But this is very exciting. Very, very exciting. First actual parts of sewing machines in the building. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is slightly move this furniture, and I think you can see the cupboard on top is sitting out slightly. So the drawers underneath need to come forward, and they also need to go over to the right, so that it's all flush, and that means that there'll be a gap in there which the radiator can live in when we're not using it. So I need to empty everything out of here, and at the moment all these drawers and stuff have been just stuffed with randomness. Utter randomness. There's no logical order to this, so I'm going to take it all out, and then hopefully when I put things back in it will be in a more organised fashion. Words are hard. Our very lovely handyman came and helped me do that, so it's all in the right place. I really hope the radiator fits in that little gap, because otherwise I don't know where it's going to go. But now I can fill these back up with the things that they're meant to have in them, which is good. We're kind of making progress, sort of, kinda. It's kind of happening. Slowly but surely, we'll get there. It'll be fine.
For the rest of the day, you can try to seduce me, make me wanna play. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
I'm on my iPhone again because my battery has died and I can't remember where I've put it. We're making progress. There is floor. There's actual floor. There is many bags of scraps, and there's also a bag of decent sized jersey offcuts that I'm going to send to Switzerland. If the lovely lady who lives in Switzerland and wants them reminds me. I know you're on my Instagram. I can't remember. Is it Sarah? Have I got that right? All of my jersey is now unpacked and it's in those, oh, so 5, 6, 7, oh gosh, 7 cubes there. These are all the bits of fabric that were in my lovely Joanne bags. This is all the slinky silky stuff. This is all the cotton stuff for tops. So they're all kind of like 1 meter long. I have still got 2 Joanne bags down there. One is full of small cuts of fabric with really big pieces in there that I'm hoping to turn into hair scrunchies and hair ties. This is my bag of things that need to be fixed. and then there's some scraps in there that I'm hoping to turn into a cap eventually. I've cleaned out the interfacing, which is good. Haven't done any of the drawers in there, haven't done any of the boxes, these boxes in here. I have moved around some of the decorative boxes. As you can see, I've bought 3 sets of those and they fit perfectly in that little hole there, which is good, although I haven't cleaned any of the boxes out. I have put my vinyls and cork fabrics under here. This is going to be where the Christmas decorations go, so they fit perfectly under there. And then I've got my leather there rolled so that it's not getting squished. I've rearranged these bookcases a little bit so that all the patterns are in the middle, because these patterns were at the top and I didn't like how it looked, so I've just rearranged that. This is Mum's corner. She's gone out for lunch with some friends, so outdoor lunch with some friends, so she's kind of not got much further than this morning, but we're getting there slowly but surely. Very slowly but surely. Got a whole bunch of stuff that's going to the charity shop. This box and a couple of bags there. Then I'll need to start working on organising all those drawers because they're not organised. I've kind of organised this cupboard. Let's see if I can get back. Got my trims, some bra making kits. That's another box of things to be altered. Those gold boxes are empty. They also have kind of like a weird configuration inside, so I might get rid of them. This is all my thread, the jumbo hoop and the border hoop, and then I've got a couple of bolts of fabric in there, my lighting equipment, my Benina foot cabinet thingy, and then my Benina foot there waiting for my machine to come back. Organised the A3 paper in this corner, so it's kind of working out. Ironing boards are living there. Unfortunately that does not fit, but that's okay, can go down that corner. Not sure where my paper trimmer is going to go. Might see if it'll fit in there. If it won't, I'm sure I can find a home for it, but we're getting there. I haven't organised any of the boxes or file folders in here. Need to do all of that, but there is some space still, which is good. I think there's a couple of these drawers are empty now, so we're getting there slowly. I am knackered. I am absolutely knackered, and I'm trying to look at the camera and not my own reflection whilst I'm filming this. I'm so tired. Like I said, I've been working since 8 this morning and I think it's just gone 4. So I'm going to call it a day now and go and sit with Chi. I'm not done too badly. Definitely need a trip to the charity shop. I've got clothes that need to go. There's some stuff down here that needs to go. Then we need to get on with making another poof because we've got 4 bags of fabric scraps to stuff another poof with. Then that's a whole bunch of stuff off the floor, which is great. Well then yeah. So just more organisation at the moment, and hopefully the cutting table will start construction next week, which means we can start work, which I'm so excited about. Good morning, lovely peeps. Happy Wednesday. Back in the sewing studio. So I can't work out how to collapse these. The light in here is good enough that I don't think I'm going to need them except for special occasions of filming. So they came collapsed and I have the bags that they live in, but I can't work out how to do it. So that's on the agenda for today, to try and work that out. And then I also want to empty out all of these grey drawers because, as I've mentioned many times, they've just had stuff thrown in there, so I want to get it all out and get it organised. I've got some command hooks which I used to have my scissors and rotary cutters and rulers and stuff on, and I'm going to try and put it up on the wall there. Ideally I would have liked a pegboard, but we have the command hooks, so I'm going to use those for now. Maybe I'll upgrade later on, who knows. Still trying to work out where we're going to put a mirror in here. A mirror would be a good idea. I have a feeling that we're going to probably end up needing one on wheels, or it's going to go above this, like a 3/4 height mirror above the chest of drawers here, although we were talking about buying another chest of drawers to go on top of that for more storage, so we'll see. But yes, more organising and time lapse today. I hope you've been enjoying this for this video because there's a lot of it. I've also got both of our tables opened up I very rarely use this back flap on mine, and the support for it has actually lost a wheel, so I need to get that replaced, but that is probably going to end up hitting Mum. But this bit that comes out here doesn't have to be that long. It can be tucked away or folded and either put in this corner here or that corner there, so I can move mine back a little bit. Mum's back table, she uses that quite frequently, but it should all work theoretically with the cutting table in here as well. I might go and get a tape measure just to double check that though. Definitely getting there. All of these drawers have been done. Found all my cutting tools and rulers. These boxes have been done, the big white ones not yet. Oh, and this chest of drawers has been done. I have also gone through all of my file folders at the top there, and they've been done. So I'm now going to start on those boxes, and then I'm going to work on those boxes. I haven't really spoken to you very much today, and I haven't filmed any time lapses because there's been a lot in this video already, and you guys have seen me moving stuff from one side of the room to the other. But I have made progress. So this is almost done. I still need to go through those boxes on the top, but I've done all of that. As you can see, I've got two kind of empty slots up there. I've got rid of all the fabric boxes except for that one which has coat hangers in it, and if I can put those somewhere else I will, but for now they can stay there. So lots and lots of progress has been made. I've organised this. I've got lots of things that need hanging up, so decorative items and tape measures and things like that. Those little white pots, we've got a bar that's going to go along there to then hang those on. But there has been a lot of progress made. Mum has been, I'm on my wheelie chair, I love it. Mum has been folding her fabric, so she's got those two shelves done. So yeah, progress is definitely being made. Dad's just called us to go up for dinner, so I'm going to go do that, and then I will come back down here and just try and finish off all the paper crafting stuff, because I would like to get that officially ticked off today. That would be good. But I'm so happy we're getting close to being able to bring the sewing machines down. The cutting table's not going to start till next week, but as I mentioned, I have a whole bag full of rayon scraps that I want to make scrunchies and hair ties out of, and I think I can do those without having to have like a decent height cutting table. And if that proves to be too much for my back, I can do that on the kitchen unit in the main house, because it's not big pieces that need to be cut out. So yeah, it's really exciting, and it's really nice seeing it all come together and all being organised. I've thrown so much stuff out today, so much old paperwork and stuff from like 2003 that I've kept because I don't know why. So I've got a skip out the front, and it's completely full of, well, it's a small skip, but it's very full of like all of my old life history and stuff. Don't worry, if there's anything that was sensitive, I haven't put that in the skip. I will have shredded it. Progress is definitely being made, and it's starting to kind of come together, which is amazing. I hope you've enjoyed this video. It has been quite long. There's been a lot of waffle, so I hope you've enjoyed what I have filmed. Fingers crossed the next video that comes to you will include actual sewing and sewing machines in the sewing studio. Fingers crossed. But I hope you've enjoyed what I have filmed, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye!